All right, now welcome once again to another arrangeo don't carry come for Inside Football Republic. Talk about Fantasy Premier League brought to you by the Republicans. We don't enter studio again for the latest round of matches. Them as it happened for match the 30 and also what we will look forward to for inside this weekend matches based on the players, their ratings, and also managers. How do they pick their players and who they their squad and who they do big things for their squad. Welcome once again. My name is TIMI, the pigeon commentator of the Federal Republic, PCFR. At the inside studio with my guy, Starboy, ex-Starboy.
Ex-Starboy. Man's not hot.
Man's not hot
anymore.
No, you are not cold. They don't pour your ice water. OLAMIDE could dive enter the matter. Yeah. And we'll start from Crystal Palace. Two of their players. Talking about Olise. I think that 3 help goals, 3 assists. Let me get for that match.
Yeah, me get 3 assists.
And Jordan, you get 2 goals.
I mean, since when Royalty don't come back?
But but I know which manager. Maybe Olise, yes, but not you.
Yeah,
as far as say.
No, I don't talk to generalists when Odson don't come back.
Yeah,
the second win. They get 1 or 2 results and here and there. And now these 2 be the highest. And then be the highest points getters this week. Surprisingly. What would you say? You go see now Olise and Jordan Ayew for a league we get so many talents. Then you get the highest point that week. Jordan Ayew, I mean, there's not much excitement. I want one of those things where they happen. So I know if you say something where anybody's supposed to different. But hold on to that because Eze get 8 assists.
Yeah,
he's going to get 3 this weekend. We didn't say
Eze or Olise.
Sorry, Olise. Olise. Now the 5th most, with the most assists for Premier League. You get and. Given the kind involvement when they get, I feel that one person way.
If you get for your squad.
If you start they look, especially given their next 3 fixtures. Now, in the next 3 fixtures, they face Wolves, I think Everton, and 1 other relegation. So the 3 teams where they face next are all relegation threatened. So now fixtures where if you see more Crystal Palace fee try, since now they are mates, they try see 1 or 2 things. So they're not going to get played out of the park. So now one of those people, if they look at Crystal Palace assets where you want to look for cheap, 5.4. Olise now one of those people where you suppose they consider. And
still talking about star players we show face for a match day 30 or match week 30, anyhow you want to put them. Haaland scored 2 goals against Southampton, making them now 30 goals for inside the Premier League. I think every man, like I talked last week, Haaland definitely, you guys the captain and based for your captain picks every weekend. Whether or not you like him, just the captain because the guy, they on fire, still score. Now he don't score 45 goals and counting. For inside the Premier League this season alone. I think we don't overflog Haaland issue. So now player will say we don't need to analyze again. He just stay up there. But Olamide, more talk about Jack Grealish. All of a sudden, Jack Grealish got the fine form. They score goals, they give assists.
Exactly. But Jack Grealish, I mean, he coming to form right time because at the time where Pep they try chase Arsenal and Foden don't get this injury issue.
Yeah.
But he never make them to miss Grealish. This last match, he get 12 points. The one before against Liverpool, he gets 12 points. So that is 12 points in 2 games. You get. And the next match, they did home against Leicester, where say now also relegation threatened team. Even though they get new manager, but I don't expect any new manager bounce for that weekend. So Grealish, and even say Guardiola go always want starting best hands. In the chase Arsenal for that league now. Yeah. He has no time to say okay, maybe the rest players or that kind of thing, regardless of what they saw. So and they don't win their first leg 3-0. So nobody say they get one kind serious. You get to wait for the second leg. So especially Grealish and now one person where you supposed to put a high for 7.0 million. Or 7 million, yeah.
No two costs.
No two costs.
But then you look your midfield, like if you get a midfield of I must say Bukayo Saka, you get Odegaard, or you get like last week now that have been they talk about Mitoma. You get Mitoma, then that's already 4 or 3 I don't mention.
Yes.
Then Jack Grealish.
So, if they look, you go like
we go drop.
So for players, so if you see one other player for me is also Nana Martinelli.
Martinelli,
very crazy.
And also even Trossard self, more.
Trossard also did. So when you see Martinelli, you see Saka, you see Odegaard, you see Mitoma. You get these players where if you see, but like two back-to-back games with 12 points, that's something where you go there hard for you to overlook. You get given the fact that they can't face Leicester again. So it be like saying they like form of in life. So if you feel like say at this point say you bring in Grealish, I don't think saying that anybody go say try. You get now one of those players where you suppose they look or they consider to bring into your team. And
we'll go top targets for match day or match week 31. Talking about Martinelli, he been the star player for last week based on goal win score against Liverpool. And now people don't transfer him back because if you get what time Martinelli been go off form, you know when they score goal, you know they give assist. Okay, like now when I wound you, I mean something just done that period, yeah, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
when
they
you
inform
go- yes, yes,
Trossard
yes.
can't even shine pass him. But
mean-
now you don't they amongst the top targets.
Yeah.
Also, Gabriel Jesus don't come back, they score goals every match now when they play. Like you want just score goal for us now. And now man will be say you won't bring back to your squad if you never get them.
So for Gabriel Jesus, I mean, a striker position. So for that position, if you don't get one of
Haaland.
Haaland or Kane, and maybe they play with two strikers,
Yeah.
you get option of finding the cheaper striker we go support them. Now you get Callum Wilson, you get Ivan Toney,
Yeah.
you get where you feel say these guys they like
Then
more
they
reliable
score.
where you
Yeah.
stay where if you bank on. And I mean, Jesus 8 million looks quite pricey, to get for a second
For
striker.
substitutes.
Exactly, but I mean the title running in this sha, so you feel just keep on for watch list. They watch how you go take B, then see you go fit draft them.
How about Gabriel Martinelli?
Oh, Martinelli, not sure he was Martinelli was there your team. He was actually there your team because now he has Arsenal has scorer this season for league, and I mean in just the even when you think say you go finish, you dey show say or more, you go pop 1 goal and 1 assist at Anfield last week. So you feel say they play West Ham they play West Ham away, and you know say West Ham they struggle this season. So if you say or more, I tell you now, person way for 6.7 million, a person way you supposed to actually pull for your team.
I'm still talking about strikers because we mentioned Gabriel Jesus. We'll go
Yeah.
back to striker position. And we get this man still with day on fire, Oli Watkins.
Whoa, Watkins actually
7.6.
yes,
Cheaper than
yes.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, cheaper than Gabriel Jesus. Now, actually very good. Now, actually a very good option. And you say their next match now at home against Newcastle. Newcastle they sabi tight in, so we don't know how it go be. Maybe now you go day on top of that same form when on day for the coming. But for the last three matches actually, Oli Watkins on day on like mad form, always banging in that goal. So never too sure. But depending on your striker option, actually, you get depending on the kind of person. So if you want me to suggest strikers for you now, Watkins go definitely on top of that list. Say okay, if you don't get Haaland, maybe the confirmed guy where everybody gets. If they find for maybe differential in that sense, then Oli Watkins soon on that
Okay,
option.
make I see confusing and confusing more.
Yeah.
And now I bring another striker,
Who be that?
Alexander Isak.
and that striker we dey for. But for Isak, I dey worried about the minutes. You know, see the Newcastle
Him
they
and
hardly
Callum
play
Wilson.
exactly. So it's either Wilson or him play, or sometimes they come out them early and they bring in Wilson and that kind of thing. So
Okay, so if you
you're
go
not too sure
decide that
about the
between
minutes.
Oli Watkins and Isak,
Definitely Oli Watkins now. Definitely Watkins. Definitely over.
and two of them they play this weekend.
They face each other this weekend. But Newcastle day away. Well, not very because Newcastle day form of their life too. They form of their life. But I will always go for Oli Watkins. Even in the long run, safe. I go one pick Oli Watkins.
Okay, so we'll go back to the midfield now. Jack Grealish and the man we then call Michael Olise. Two players, then you still get Mitoma inside for this midfield battle.
Yeah.
So 3 players now where they on the watch list or star players where shine this weekend. And from these 3, most say if you pick 2, which 2 you go like or you go advise me then go for?
So definitely I'll pick Mitoma.
And based on the team where they meet.
Or the team
Grealish they meet Leicester City. Mitoma they meet Chelsea.
Chelsea.
And Olise they meet Southampton.
Okay, based on this weekend alone.
Yeah.
Based on this weekend alone, you guys pick Grealish and Olise. I mean Chelsea they perform and all that, but like if you like say Brighton no go really get all that wrong where they supposed get.
Well, one school of thought go say if
Bridge.
Matheus Nunes he score against Chelsea, why not Mitoma?
No, I mean Mitoma almost he don't get on very good from. He actually even scored last week, self. Now just the OPL nonsense and VR now you actually offer.
They don't apologize by the way. Another apology.
Another apology.
Brighton apology don't
Sorry,
play pass points.
Yeah, but because of that fixture, where they go technically tag them as a difficult away fixture for Brighton. Now one of the asterisks they go do for whereas Olise they face one of the relegation threatening team.
Exactly.
One of the 3 win go face in the next 3 weeks.
My own nudge they tell me say I go for Olise even more than Mitoma.
Than Mitoma, exactly. So I say Olise definitely. I'm not forgetting now he get the 5th most assist for Premier League. Don't be just fluke.
Let me fluke. Mo, so talk about some of the players when we say still inside these transfer targets for game week 31. I don't know why people say who Haaland as transfer target. Just leave them there. Him and Harry Kane should just be constant. But going forward, we don't talk say Mitoma, Jack Grealish, and also maybe, in fact, not even maybe, the most vital right now, Michael Olise, more or less as one of your midfielders for your game week 31, at least for this game week 31, Oli said should be that watch player. And also, maybe Jack Grealish, because they play Leicester City. And you never can tell. Things will spring up for there. We'll talk about this guy. We'll not talk about Alexander Isak. We'll not talk about also Oli Watkins. 2 players, we say 2 of them, they face each other today. But you don't say, preferably, we'll go for Oli Watkins. Okay, moving on to captain picks for this weekend. I don't know why my producer, they always bring this captain picks. I don't tell and say, just leave me and Haaland. Married forever, bond. As I say, the only time you say, I go feel saying, I know captain, I'm not when they play. Or when I just say, no, go play. So for me, Haaland all the way. I don't know about you.
So for this weekend, I feel say now one of...
And they play Leicester City.
Yeah, they play Leicester. One or two people actually, now either Haaland or Harry Kane. And funny enough, I heard, because the thing about Haaland is now when you go and drop, I don't do it 2 times this season, I don't drop him 2 times, go and do captain and he's quite
struggles. Can you imagine?
He's quite trick those 2 weeks. Why are they tilt towards Harry Kane a bit? Because say they did home against Bournemouth. And Harry Kane, Harry Kane are one of the steals of this season.
Yeah, sure. But another good option though.
We got another good option. And Haaland, they worry about in minutes
because of
Champions League. And the fact say once City don't score like 2, if you don't come out for like early second half, put Alvarez and that kind of stuff, because you get. So I feel say City could try wrap up that game for first half. So they go limited for minutes, but Kane will get more minutes. So if they go Haaland, me, I'll go Harry Kane this week. May the best man win.
May the best man win. But anyway, you might remember say you still to be winner for inside this matter. Still drop on your comments for our comment section. And also, I remember say if you follow us on top all our social media, we did there. From Twitter to Instagram to Facebook, TikTok, everywhere we did. And also, you should catch this our podcast for Inside Spotify and everywhere where you get your podcast from, every platform where you get your podcast from. And also follow us. Make sure say you click on this our channel, on our notification for our YouTube page, Football Republic Engine, channel on top of YouTube. And also make sure say you click that notification button, bang, so that you can get the updates when we drop our videos for the latest from inside Fantasy Premier League. Olamide, thank you very much. Say you show face. Now, ex-star boy.
Always a pleasure.
How far you don't reach 1,000, Sha?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not doing too badly.
Right. But the starship don't low, it don't deep. Yes, I'm tonight. I'll again next time. Bye, guys. Bye.